now my stand, this is day 2 of my stand doing this to me. Let's see if I can get it. Oh, what in the world? Sorry. I am so sorry. There it goes. I gave you some morning vertigo. Didn't mean to. There we are. We're gonna come over here. Sit down, get my glasses, get myself all ready. I'm gonna try this one more time. I keep trying these glasses. I don't know if I can get used to them. Good morning, Jessica and Melanie, Nikki, E. Marie, 4 months. 4 months, a banner came up and says 4 months E. Marie has been a member. So good morning. I've never seen that before, but thank you. All right, so I've gotten viewer mail. I haven't done this in a while. So sometimes at the very beginning of my YouTube career, I used to have a specific viewer in particular. Her name would be Gina. We haven't seen her in a while. She is okay. I am in contact with Gina. She just got a lot going on. And she's playing nurse and trying to keep herself together. So, good morning, Chloe. Oh, never mind. Forget that. So, I used to do what they call a viewers challenge. So, Gina also did one for when we went on retreat, as well as Debbie Dobbins. She's another one who used to do the viewer challenge boxes. So they would send me a box of stuff, and I would have to figure out what to make with that box of stuff. So good morning, Joyce and Vintage Style by Joe and Linda. So you've probably seen this, this package I had gotten. This is not from them, but I had gotten a panel. Remember, if you remember, a panel. And I got this fabric, which went along with the panel. And this panel was called Snow Day by Wilmington Prints. And this was called Snow Day by Wilmington Prints. The other thing that was in the box are little Santa Clauses. Santa Claus fabric. I have it over there in my Christmas drawer. So I wanted to keep this more winter than adding Santa Claus into this. So the Santa Claus fabric will be used, but for another day. So we have this. I cut this to size already. We have these that I cut to size. I pulled this out of my stash, just barely had what I needed. And I pulled this stuff out of my stash. So this was given to me a while ago. Someone sent me fat quarters a long time ago, a bundle of these, and I've just been going through them. I think these are the last of this colors. Then I have these. These came from Carmen's Quilt Shop, and this came from Soft Squares. Lynn sent me this pattern a while ago from Soft Squares. Yeah. Good morning, Deb. It's been a morning. I gotta now like cover these girls. Yes. So by the way, in case just ignore, I remember I bought this in Puerto Rico. It says, "I am the queen." Yes. So I am the pastry queen. So I'm Leanna, the Pastry Queen's Farm Adventure. If you don't know who I am. And with that said, we are going to make Miss Josie. So I have a lot going on here. So I should call it Viewers Challenge, right? Because this came from Soft Squares. This came from Carmen's Quilt Shop. And then this came from my viewer. And this. So I'm not quite remember exactly who gave me what on this. I should be better and put a tag on here, and I wasn't this last time. So I apologize. So if you sent me this, thank you. Let us know down in the comments below. Did you find your section on Carmen's? I did, Linda. She does have things that I have bought on there. I just haven't done them on this channel, but I have them in the other room. So yeah. So with that said, I am so sorry, Deb. And so we're going to go ahead and I'm going to put this panel up. I need sashing around this panel. And I don't know what color I'm going to use. And I couldn't figure it out. I couldn't find something in my stash that called, this is going to be the sashing. So, okay. Yeah, we're going to have fun today, aren't we? All right, I put up Mr. Snowman. We'll have to come up with a name for him. Good morning, Joyce. So what we're going to do is I'm going to need some sashing around Mr. Snowman. Don't know what yet. It may just be black. I may have to just do black because I'm looking at that, and that would bring out the bow, not the bow, the buttons, the mittens, and then the hat thing. Yes, I think we may do something with black. All right, so what we're going to do here is we're going to make strip sets. So we have our squares. And I'm going to take, what am I going to take? I'm going to do this and that. All right. So we're going to take our strip. And we're just going to make strip sets, and then we're going to cut up our strip sets. This should go pretty quick. So I don't know what was going on yesterday with my UFO, but man, my UFO live went viral. I mean, really went viral. Wow. I had gotten so many new subscribers. I don't know what happened. YouTube must have just loved the way I produced that one, I guess. I had almost 3,200 people stop in since yesterday on that live. Good morning, Jamie. And I couldn't believe it. But yeah. And we are going to do that in another pop-up. I'm going to do another pop-up. I don't know when. When I'm feeling that I can do an extra pop-up, I will, and we will finish up that UFO. So last night I did find fabric to use for the cornerstones. It actually is fabric from that line. I had a little piece, just enough to make 4 of those circles. And I did sew 2 of them in. And then I got looking at it. I was like, I don't know. It doesn't really look cohesive. So then I looked at the other, but I was like, well, I have no choice. So I looked at the other side where I took the cornerstones out, and I'm like looking at it, I was like, I kind of like the way it looks without even the cornerstones there. It gives you a scalloped look. And so Honey agreed. We both vote on the scalloped look. So that means that we would not put cornerstones there. So on another pop-up, we're definitely going to have to discuss that. But we will finish it. We will. Good morning, Jessica. Friends, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Well, thank you. All right, so I used fat quarters for this and yardage. I just made it up. I know, whatever the pattern says, like the pattern calls for 6 fat quarters, just make up what you need. You make it up. It doesn't have to be. You don't have 6 fat quarters? I didn't. Do a mixture of everything. My nose is itchy. I apologize. All right. Let's see. You know what? I'm going to go grab in the other room something. Good morning, Mom. You missed all the craziness 5 seconds ago. All right, I'm back. I need a pick-me-up. Well, you would have enjoyed the trolls earlier. They were crazy. They were looking for you, Mom, actually. One comment. All right, I can't see anything with these new glasses. I think something is up with these new glasses. I still can't see with these new glasses. So I'm going to go back to the old ones where I can see. All right, so we have, oh wait, here we go. We're going to do this because this is easier on me when I'm trying to do this. So we're going to try to do a whole quilt on this live. Let's see if we can get it done. Ready? Oh, how did I get it? Don't ask. Don't ask about milkmaids and the whole 9 yards. We're not going to ask. Okay, name a mistake that little children make when getting dressed. Name a mistake that little children make when getting dressed. Oh, I have 2 new games to play, but you're going to all have to wait, and they are going to PR with me. One is based on some comedian guy that I never even heard of and has a little bobblehead of his. Don't ask him. And he's like, I don't get the guy, but the questions are great. Shoes on the wrong feet, on backwards. I don't even quilt. You don't have to quilt. Shoes on the wrong feet. I believe in you, Leah. So shoes on the wrong feet is the first. Clothes backwards is the second. What else? Shirt on backwards. Yup. Shoes on the wrong foot. That's another one. Good morning, Andrea. Don't put on their underwear. Oh, funny stories I could tell you about that, Joyce. Funny stories. Wrong side out. 2 different shoes. Something was held for review. I can't see it right now. Inside out. So I think we have them all. Pretty much. As long as we are not stranded on an island, we can get it done. That's right. So the number 1 answer is shoes on the wrong foot, clothes backwards, buttoned wrong, inside out, and tie shoes wrong. So, funny story about the underwear situation. It's not the underwear situation. That's the situation. Oh, look at me. I did this wrong. I didn't mean to put these 2 together. Oh, well, that's what it is now. Our situation in the summer about the underwear. Hi, Annette. It's a little crazy in here. I apologize. So sometimes the kiddos put on the underwear, but they don't put on anything else, especially the boys. This is a boy situation. So if you're a parent and you let your child get dressed for themselves and you're busy making lunch or whatever, and the child goes on the bus and you don't necessarily see what they're wearing, sometimes our boys only have underwear on and nothing else. I kid you not. And that is why we have extra clothes. You know, we always ask the parents to pack a bag of extra clothes, and it's normally when I work in kindergarten, I normally am the beholder of the extra clothes. And then, yes, then we politely hand the child the bag of extra clothes so they can put on some pants. You know, it's good to have some pants. You know, sometimes, in one particular time, not only was the underwear only the underwear, but it was on backwards. So when the child bent over, it was like, whoop, those are not shorts. Nope, that is built-in air flow. I don't know what to call it, but oh my God, the things I could write. People tell me I should write a book of the craziest things children either say to me or do over the last 20 some years, right? The last 25 years, it'll be 26 years. Yeah, yeah. Built-in air conditioner. So, yeah. I mean, that's the story of the underwear. I mean, if they forget their underwear on, if they have pants, I have no idea. But I do know that they do come into school in just their underwear. Oh my goodness, those kiddos. As much as I wanted summer, they do bring joy and comedic relief sometimes. I love this one little boy every day. He says, "You know what, Miss Nieves?" And I go, "What?" And I can't tell you. You should do a book on crazy quilt comments. Yeah, right, troll comments. He says, "What?" He's like, "You know, you're one of my favorite teachers. I really mean that, for real." Every day, I think he did that on a weekly basis for a whole year. So cute. Oh my God, no kidding. When I thought kindergarten, the stories I could tell, yes. The best is when it's show and tell, and they don't bring a show, and they decide to tell. Yeah, they're telling all their families secrets that their family may not want us to know. Some of them is frightening, and some of them you laugh so hard, and you are just like, kids are, kids are kids. Kids are kids. I'll tell you one of the best ones, and this is going back, I don't know. It's got to be going back 15 plus years ago. They didn't bring a show, so they told and they said, "Do you know what happened last night? I went into mommy and daddy's room, and they were playing leapfrog." And I knew what was going on. I was like, "Really?" And then the kids, they get to comment and answer after the show and tell. And of course, one kid's like, "How were they playing leapfrog?" And he goes, "I don't know. They were just playing leapfrog, and mommy was really sweaty." I about lost myself in class. It is hard to try to keep a straight face. Oh my God. Oh yes, after one no show, but oh my gosh. Yes, it's crazy. And then I had one say that they walked in and their parents were like sweaty pigs on the bed. It was like, what is going on here? And I just tried to kind of mosey that through and just let's move on. Oh my gosh, the things the kids say. They have no idea. They're kindergartners, but they're innocent. But oh my gosh, I gotta tell you, look at this. I'm crying because of the comments of the things over the year. Yeah. Well, and that child got into detail because what would they said? They said there were like two sweaty pigs playing in the pig pen mud or something. And I don't want to know what was going on, but pigs in mud, and I don't know. Oh, we are. Hey, what are you? I'm sorry. Yeah, this is a quilting channel, but we got talking about darndest things that kindergartners will say. I am making a panel quilt. So this is Christmas in July, and we're taking viewer happy mail. We're taking viewer happy mail and creating a quilt out of the quilter happy mail, plus extra from my stash. You'll remember the show from back when called kids say the darndest things with host art. No, I don't. I don't know that, but that might be funny. There's something else, but I don't think I could say it. But it was funny, but I can't say it. Uh-oh, I'm dropping things. All right, there we go. I've got my strips. Why is this not? Oh, because I have to go over there. All right, I have to go over there. This one, that's right. I shut off this iron because it was getting crazy hot and not wasn't shutting off, and I was afraid, so I unplugged it. All right, so I have to plug that iron in. So we have this part here and here. I'm going to go through. I'm going to give you another question. Name a subject on which people are always giving unwanted advice. Name a subject on which people are always giving unwanted advice. And with that said, you go, and I will press this. I'm here. I'm just pressing away. Almost done. All right. So we're going to move you, and let's see. Okay. Wow, we're going over here. Okay, yeah, I remember that show. That's where we're at. So we have raising kids, number 2 answer, finances. Yes, number 3 answer, parenting. That's the same as raising your kids. Marriage, yes, your love life. That's number 1. Weight or diet. Yes, that's number 4. Happy birthday, Cohen. So, there's one more. Someone may give you advice on. Oh, well, we know the quilting police are on there, but that's not on here. But we do know that they're here. Well, I hope not on my channel right at this moment, but okay, we're going to use this one because this is going to be better. And here we are. So we're going to line this up. Close. No, so quilting is not the answer, but it's something else that I do, and everybody has a critique about it. People make a living just on giving you advice about your cleaning your house or yard. Bye, Ranji. Have a great day. Thank you for stopping in. Cooking. Yes, cooking. Cooking is it. All right. So now we are going to cut these into sections like this for this pattern. And I just happen to be lucky that I have these cute cuts that happen to be the exact size I need. Yeah, you know what? People do critique people's clothes. That's not on here either. But that is a good one. You are right about that. So I'm coming in. This one, it's a little astray. Thank you for subbing. I appreciate it. All right, so we have all ours. So I don't know how many I have here, but we're just going to take this pile and go for it. So after we do this, we are going to add our blocks to this. And then we should be good. All right, next question. Next question here. Okay. Name something that happens every Easter Sunday. Name something that happens every Easter Sunday. Now when I cut these, I want to, if I layer, I like to make sure that everything is on a line so I know that this is straight. And then I come in here and make sure this is straight on this top line here. And then I could cut 2 sets at a time. If I cut that, mine would be all wonky. I have to straighten them each time almost. Okay, so we have the Easter Bunny, the Egg Hunt, Church, Brunch, Dinner, and Easter Clothes. So we have Church, Egg Hunt, Bunny, Dinner. There's one that's not on here. And it has to do with something that my chickens do. And I also do make sure that when I cut, that this is on my sewn line. I don't dare do more than 2. There are people who like line them all up and go for it. Eggs, yes, color eggs. That's what it is. So we got that. And now I'm going to come back and straighten this out again on that top one and on that bottom one. And on this one. Okay, everything is perpendicular. As long as everything is in perpendicular, we're doing good. Here we are. That goes for my scraps. So now we have all these. We'll stick these in a pile. And now we'll go and swing you by again. We're going to swing this all on the other side now. And I'm going to shut this off. All right, we're going to swing us by. Here we are. Block Lock has a single cutting ruler. I would love to get, has a strip cutting ruler I would love to get. Oh, I did not know that. I've never heard of that. Good morning, Catherine. All right, I have to plug this one in. We also, I'm supposed to have this pillow behind me. There we go. For my back. All right, so here we are. So we have our strip sets. We have our regular set of blocks. So when I'm looking at this, I need to have this pile here with this pile now. They have it that it's all like mixed up and wonky and everything. I just want to make this easy for me, so we're gonna go with this like that, and then this pile comes down here, and this comes like this. I think that's how I'm going to do this. So you see that? I'm going to audition. That could be like that, or that could be like this. I really don't think it matters, except for I do like the way that hits on that. You know, there's something about this. I like this. Let me see what. Nope. I like this. We're going to go with this. So these are vertical and these are horizontal. Yes. All right, this is what we're going to go with. We like that. And here we are. How cute to hear the rooster in the background. Yes, that's my neighbor's rooster. Hola, hola, ¿de dónde eres? Bijan, hola. Bijuan? Bijuan or Bijan? Bijuan. De Puerto Rico. Pero vivo en el Estados Unidos, en Nueva York. All right, so now we have 1/4 of an inch, and we're just gonna go sew our hearts out now. All right, name something people in the house turn on while doing chores. Name something people do in the house. Wait, name something people in the house turn on while doing chores. I'm bad because I'm going to say the sewing machine so I don't have to do my chores. TV, lights, music, YouTube. So we have TV, lights. What else did you have? TV, lights, and music. So I have TV, lights, music. Yeah, music and radio is number 1. So music, TV, lights. And I don't see the other 2. There's 2 more that people turn on while they do chores. Actually, and the one that I was thinking of is not even on here. Oh, and by the way, yes, I changed my earrings to my Christmas chickens. Look at my Christmas chickens. Yep, my Christmas chicken earrings are on. I was going to say my sewing machine too. Yeah, the vacuum. Someone has the vacuum. Good. Vacuum is good. Auto book is under music and radio. So we have 1 more, which is interesting because I would say there's another one that I do when I turn on. The washing machine. Yes, Joyce, that's what I mean. I usually do the washing machine. So they say it's the dishwasher. So yes, it's the radio, music, TV, lights, dishwasher, and vacuum. Okay. Let me picture this. Name something a really paranoid mobster might have that's bulletproof. Name something a really paranoid mobster might have that's bulletproof. Vest, car, Vest is number 1. Car is number 2. Briefcase. Nope. But you know what? I may give you briefcase because briefcase may be also used as a shield. And they do have shield on here. So I would say like a briefcase, he's walking and then he's shielding himself with it. So maybe briefcase. Then we have one more. What part of the house? What part of the house would he have bulletproof? Windows. Yep. Windows. Name something kids would probably never do in the morning if it wasn't for mom. Name something kids would probably never do in the morning if it wasn't for mom. Ooh, I just did wackadoodle here. They're all supposed to be yellow. Brush their teeth, make the bed, comb their hair, brush the teeth, wash up. Wait, brush your teeth and comb your hair, wash your face. Okay, so we have brush teeth, wash up. My kiddo sometimes needs me to still do this, and he's not going to school, he's going to work. Get dressed. Okay. But where are they getting dressed to go? Wake up. Yes. Get up. Good morning, Prep for Eternity. Brush their teeth. I would think, yeah. Comb hair. There's a place they wouldn't go to if their mom wasn't involved, I guess, in the morning. There's a place they need to go to, and we tell them. Good morning, Jennifer. Jennifer prepped for eternity. Bathroom. No. There's one more. Name something kids would probably never do in the morning if it wasn't for mom. If you were a kid, where would you not go to school? That's right. Go to school. Go to school. Name a kind of building that has many beds in it. Name a kind of building that has many beds in it. Hotel, motel, Holiday Inn. Yes, oh good. I'll try to remember that. My brain is not working right these days, but I will try to remember that. Hotel is number 1. Hotel, wait. Did I miss something? Hotel, prison, jail is of one of them. Very good. Dormitory. Yes, that's on there. Hospital is on there. Mattress store, that's a good one choice. That's not on there. So we have hotel, motel, We have hospital, we have jail, and we have the dormitory. There's one other place that may be needed if there is multi-family housing. Yep. Hello, Katie. May be needed if there's bad weather. You may go to this. If you're homeless, you may go to one of these. Orphanage, no, but they do. Good morning, Tanya. Shelters, yes, shelters. And doggy beds, right? There's doggy beds. They probably lots. Oh, I have it. Okay, here we go. What would you do if you came home to find your front door open? What would you do if you came home to find your front door open? Call the cops. Yep, call the cops. 911 is the first answer. So everybody would call 911 and the cops. Call your husband. Nope. Leave. Leave is number 2. Run. Don't go in. So we have call police 911. Run. Don't go in. What else? Leave. Grab a bat and explore. And call a neighbor. So this is what someone says. Go in and check house. What else would you do? So we have call police 911. Run. Don't go in. Another one said go in, check house. Grab a bat and explore, right? So if we don't, we would grab a bat, but other people might grab something else. Make sure my Glock was loaded. That's it, Tanya. Believe it or not, that's it. Get your gun. And then there's one more that you may ask when you go in, or yell at the bottom of the door. Honestly, I'm a big fat chicken, so, well, that's not true. Once before, my door was open, and I was like, hello? Hello? Yep, who's here? And say hello, and then if nobody said it and I hear creaking, yeah, I'm calling the cops, and I'm getting in my car, and I'm getting out of there. All right, we're breaking those. All right, here we are. We have our next pile here. Okay, for what specific reason did you get your last traffic ticket? For what specific reason did you get your last traffic ticket? There's 4 answers on this. Let's see what Mom has to say on this. Faint, yeah, faint. Speeding. Speeding is the #1 answer. Yes. Now, how did I say I was putting these? Good morning, Quote Wench. How are you? Okay, turn on red, registration, tail light, rolling through a stop sign, speeding, but it was a warning. I pleaded the fifth. Never had one. So this is from this. So speeding is one. Ran a red light is one. Ran or rolled through a stop sign is two. There's one more, and I don't believe I saw it, but I could be wrong. It is not on here. Phone in hand. That would be definitely a newer thing, right? There's one more that you may get a traffic ticket for. You actually may not even be at the car. You might not even be in the car when you get this traffic ticket. Good morning, Norma. Swerving, seatbelt, parking. That's it. Parking. Parking. You may get a parking ticket. All right, here we go. Next. During an indoor game of hide and seek, name a specific place where kids hide. So, we're playing hide and seek. Where do kids hide? Good morning, Muriel. Cabinets, closet, behind a curtain. So closet, I have closet so far. Under the bed. Yes, under the bed is the second one. Under the sink. Don't have that. But we're in the right room where they like to hide somewhere. What in the world? I started doing these all right here, and then I went rogue. Let me put these back to where they belong. Behind couch. Yes, behind couch and under the what? Under the table. That's right, under the table. All right. Next. Name someone whose job it is to help people make difficult decisions. Name someone whose job is to help people make difficult decisions. A lawyer is the number 3 answer. Therapist is the number 1 answer. Pastor and doctor or minister. Doctor is number 2 answer. Clergy is number 4. And one more, funeral director. Come on, don't put us in the grave just yet. But you're right. You're right. That is so true, but not on here. Doctor, police, nope. The last one. So we have counselor, doctor, lawyer, and clergy. The last one. There's one more. And this person, you may see this person when you're dealing with all your traffic tickets that you're all getting over here on this channel. Good morning, Loretta. Yes, I know he loves me. He loves all of us. The judge, yes. Yes, indeed. I just came back from trip for a funeral of a younger sister. Oh, I'm so sorry. My deep condolences. Yeah, it is. It is. All right. What's the last thing you say to your children before you go to sleep? What's the last thing you say to your children before they go to sleep? Not before you go to sleep, but you may. In my case, I say this to my kids before I go to sleep because they are up way later since they're adults. I love you. Sweet dreams. Dios te bendiga. Love them. Love you. So I love you. We have I love you. Don't let the bed bugs bite. That's on here. Sweet dreams. Something close to sweet dreams. Another way of saying sweet dreams. Sweet dreams are made of this. Yep, that. Well, not that, but. One other thing you may say other than sweet dreams. It's another way of saying sweet dreams. Sleep tight. Nope. Now I come in here, I just kind of mush this until it's nice and flat. And the seams are nested. You could pin if you like. Now someone won this. I don't remember who won that pattern that, because I did have that as an extra pattern. Someone won it. Was it you, Deb? I don't remember. Turn off your electronics. Yeah, right? That's a new one. Say your prayers. Yes, that's one. That's number 3. So we have I love you, prayer, and don't let the bed bugs bite. It starts with good. Night, night. I do say night, night. So good night. Good night is another one. That's number 2. And you know what? Number 4 could be controversial because number 4 necessarily, what in the world? Not necessarily everyone would say this to their child because it really depends. Good dreams, yeah. So we got them. Name something scary in a Halloween haunted house. Name something scary in a Halloween haunted house. And we're all saying good dreams, and me, it's like nightmare in Elm Street. Spider webs. Spider webs is not on here, but yes, and I wouldn't know because I'm terrified of those kind of things. Ghosts. Ghosts, yes. Witches, yes. No thanks, I don't do haunted house. No, so I don't know either. What kind of monsters? There's multiple kind on here. Things pop out at you. Yeah, I don't do that. Creaky floor and mirrors. Nope. The rest are all kinds of monsters. So clowns, shadows, screams, vampire. Yes, so we have ghost, vampire, witch. All of them. Mommy. One comes out in a full moon. Well, they all might come out in a full moon, but this one is known for coming out during a full moon. Thriller made it really popular. Yes, werewolf and Frankenstein. So we have ghost, vampire, Frankenstein, witch, werewolf, and there's one more thing you may see in a haunted house or in a graveyard. That one, I just gave you that clue. You might also see it in a graveyard. Or there are lots of them in a graveyard, actually, probably. Good morning, Molly. I am doing great. How are you? All the monsters are scary. You're right. Heads of skeletons. Yes, skeleton. All right. right, here we are. We ready for the next? I'm going to grab my next one here. And we have name something. You know, I keep looking over there on my clock because it's habit. Because I'm thinking about going to work and there is no work. Duh. Okay, name something that many people neglect when they've just fallen in love. So when you're blinded by love, name something that many people neglect when they're just fallen in love. Friends. Number one answer. Yes. They go by the wayside, don't they? Common sense. I agree with that. That's not on here, but I do agree with that. Common sense, eating, family. Family is on here. Yes. Red flags was what I was thinking. Yes, but that's not on here. Eating. Eating is not on here. I mean, we could change it and say, name something that many quilters neglect to do when they're in their sewing room. And I think we'd still get these same answers. Well, we wouldn't get the abusive behavior answer, but on these. Good morning, Giovanna. Yes, work. Work is on here. So we have family, friends, work. There's two more. Cleaning, yes. Cleaning is one. Housework. And there's one more. So if you're a man, this may happen more often. Unless you're a sugar mama, then this happens too. And if you're equal partners, this could happen too. You forget about something. You neglect something. Organization. I would say I'm okay. Pretty good. 30 years of experience in quilting. Have to go get ready. You have a great day. Yep, bills, finances, and money. Yep. All that goes right down the drain. Okay, next. This is the last question. The last. No more questions. Ready? Name a place that people go to which they insist be clean. Name places that people go to which they insist to be clean. Toilet, bathroom, New York, doctor's office, restaurant, kitchen, hotels, restaurant, New York. Bathroom, restaurant, kitchen, and there's one more that no one said, and there it is, hospital. Yep, hospital. All right, so now we are on our last block, and now we can go ahead and set up our quilt. We did a lot in an hour. We got all this all sewn up. Okay, so this is Family Feud. So we'll put the feud away because we're done with the feud. Okay, here, I'll give you this question. How to check your office for dangerous levels of carbon monoxide. How to check your office for dangerous levels of carbon monoxide? A, keep a glass of bourbon. Why do you have bourbon in the office? Oh, because it's Mad Men. They always had bourbon in the office. Okay, here we go. A, keep a glass of bourbon in your office. If it starts to develop bubbles, you may be in danger of carbon monoxide poisoning. B, keep a lit candle in the office. If the flame flickers or goes out for no reason, you may be in danger of carbon monoxide poisoning. C, keep a jar of worms in your office. If you die, if they die, you may be in danger of carbon monoxide poisoning. We've got B. Now, I just learned something new because this is a good test of the emergency broadcast system, actually, of this. I did not know this, if this is true. So this has to go this way. So I think half of these have to be pressed up because this is going to go next to this. So I think half of them have to go up and half of them have to go down. So let's see, how many of these blocks do we need? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have 2 up, and then I have to do 2 down. We have a lot of bees and candle. They used to use parakeets for detection. Interesting. So here we are. The answer is B. So we have 1 row there. How to respond when your boss cries out, "Oh, my hernia." A, have your boss sit cross-legged on the floor and breathe deeply into a paper bag. B, have your boss lie flat on his or her back, drawing his or her knees up to his or her chest, and get ice or something cool to put on the inflamed area. C, have your boss stand up as straight as they can and keep moving if possible. Have them apply pressure to the inflamed area. Yeah. So again, I need, all right. You know what? I'm just going to make a pile of ups and a pile of downs because I can't figure it out. And this way, this is up. So I have 3 up and 3 down. I'm sorry, I missed the question for the carbon monoxide question. That's okay. The answer, I'm just going to give the answer. We'll move on to another one. And then I need these 2 before. Okay. How to respond when your boss cries out, "My hernia." The answer is B. Have your boss lie on their back, draw their knees up to their chest, and get ice or something cool to put on the inflamed area. And then we're going to do 2 up and 2 down. And then I think I have them pressed where I can put these together, I think. We will see. That's up. And this one is going to go up this way. There. Okay, let's put this up. Let's see what we got going on here. Actually, I need to figure out what to do about, about a border. I still haven't figured the border out yet. D, let him suffer. He was a mean boss. Have a great day, everyone. That's what Jessica said. I'm not going yet. Donnell already asked this question on her channel. Oh, that's funny. Oh, is she doing these too? We did that one. How to thwart a gunman who is more than an arm's length away. A, dive to the ground and then quickly scramble to your feet and run away immediately. B, spin, then run in a serpentine fashion. Or C, throw something at the gunman's head and eyes and scream and run. Yes. Oh, okay. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm trying to figure this out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I need 4 of these. And they have to be up like this. And then like this. Okay, so hopefully I've got this right. And I do. Is it better or after I pee my pants? Exactly. D, wet our pants and cry. Okay, so the answer is C. Throw something at the gunman's head and eyes and scream and run. And you best bet back in the day when I wore those stilettos, ooh, I'd be aiming for the eyes. I'd be aiming for the eyes with those stilettos. Oh, I think I woke up my son's girlfriend. Whoops. Got a little loud there. Okay. Oh, we did that one. How to cope with stage fright while making a presentation. How to cope with stage fright while making a presentation. A, keep your eyes on your notes and speak in slow, measured tones. Remember to breathe. B, imagine your audience is naked. Think about how embarrassed they'd be. C, keep your notes on the table so no one will see your hands shaking. Cough a lot to loosen your vocal cords. Blink a lot, keeping your eyes from looking scared. Imagine even is naked. Oh, that's what we were told. Yeah, actually we were taught that, weren't we? 1, 2, 3, and I did that wrong, didn't I? Yes, I did. But I think I could use this over here. So we'll put this on the top, and we'll try this again. So I have to have this like that, right? Put that there, and then this one like this. Yep. This is probably why I should have put it up there, but it's all good. Or you can pretend everyone is invisible and you're the only one there. I keep cutting fabric to test the pattern. I sent you, Leanna, and ran out of navy blue fabric, 5 blocks shy of having enough. So I'm going to have to piece smaller pieces together to have enough. Okay, good to know. Then again, I never had the fear of getting up in front of people. I don't either. So the answer is B. Imagine your audience is naked and think how embarrassed they'd be. How to respond to a difficult interview questions. How to respond. What is this? This must be. Did I do these? Yeah. Okay, how to respond to a difficult interview question. A, bluff. Never pause awkwardly or say, I don't know. B, use personal experiences to demonstrate strength in areas where you are professionally weak. C, admit your faults with a smile and communicate that you have the personality to make up for whatever else you lack. Unless you are at a nudist convention. Ooh, been to many nudist conventions, Giovanna? Is it a yearly convention or a monthly convention? Never. And focus on the wall. Good morning, Jim. How are you? Okay, so we're going to put these over here. We're going to put these four over here. I'm going to bring them over here. Is this actually perfect? I may not need it. So let's see. I had this part. This can go on the top, and I need on the top. How do I need? I need 1, 2. So we'll put this and partial. So some of these need a partial. Some of these need a partial. I wish it would tell us after let me see if I get. Sew the frame strips to the panel. Yeah, it doesn't tell you like the sizes in between. That part is a little annoying to me. But I guess if that's all that's being annoying to me, we're all good. Wow, I just went outside. It's so nice and cool. Only 98 degrees. Ooh, at 4:30. That sounds oppressive to me. 120. Ooh. That is hot. Okay, so the answer to this is how to respond to a difficult question is B. Use personal experiences to demonstrate strength in areas where you are professionally weak. And I said personally weak, but professionally weak. And that goes here. I think we did that. How to avoid teary eyes when chopping onions. How to avoid teary eyes when chopping onions. Light a candle, run I didn't even give you choices. You're all giving me choices. I'm sorry. I spaced out on that. How to avoid teary eyes when chopping onions. A, turn off all kitchen fans and close the kitchen windows to limit the circulation of the compound's release. B, chill the onions before chopping. And C, soak the chopping knife in vinegar prior to chopping. Wear goggles. Buy pre-chopped. Y'all had good answers. I was just, I don't know what I was doing. I was thinking about this and how that wasn't very specific on the size I need. Yeah, that's right now. Okay. B, put it in a blender. Oh, I buy sweet onions. They don't make my wise water. So the answer is B, chill the onions before chopping them. I've heard all kinds of things. Like put a penny between your teeth. At the culinary, they say the reason you tear is it finds moisture in your eyes, and then you start tearing. I don't know. Something about some chemical situation going on there. Okay, how to stop heart palpitations. How to stop heart palpitations. A, breathe slowly and allow yourself to fully exhale. Again, I am not a doctor. These are questions. I don't know if they got these right. So no one, oh, this is totally wrong. No one say, oh, that's missing. I'm trying not to give you that misinformation. Look, I wrecked this here. Okay, so how to stop heart palpitations. According to them, we have A, breathe slowly and allow yourself to fully exhale. B, take an antidepressant or muscle relaxant. Or C, while breathing through your nose, French kiss someone. And yes, I said that with a straight face. Who's going with C? So A, breathe slowly and allow yourself to fully exhale. B, take an antidepressant or muscle relaxant. And C, while breathing through your nose, French kiss someone. Oh, someone slowly. You got to French kiss someone slowly. I missed that because I was all on the French kissing thing there. Yes, French kiss someone slowly. That's one of our choices. That might cause heart palpitations, actually. It might cause your heart to flutter, though. Have a great day. Oh, yes. So it is A. Breathe slowly and allow yourself to fully exhale. This is looking pretty good. Now, what did I do there? Oh, I did something wrong there. I totally did something wrong there. Yeah, I'm going to have to fix that. I did put those two wrong. I thought I could. Now, what did I do here? Okay, so this goes like that. You can do this or you can do that. You can do this or you can do that. You have to watch this this thing. So this is here and this is here. So I did this twice wrong, didn't I? Yeah. Because I don't know what I did here. That goes like this. And I did this wrong. So I've actually done all of these wrong. The last couple I did wrong. And I'm I'm giving myself more work because I'm tearing up things. I'm just putting this over here and I'll worry about those later. There you go. We'll stick those in the garbage right now. Well, they're not going to go really in the garbage. Tribal called Quest wrapping on a Tuesday morning. All right. I'm going to have to come over here and lay this out a little because this is wrong too. This is wrong as well. All right, so right here, this part is right. And so this has to go out like this. That's what needs to happen here. But I did this wrong because I couldn't piece all these. So I had a piece. I should have put these together. This is my own fault. We're not finishing this quilt today. So this here, I think needs to go this way. This here needs to go this way. Yes, that's what needs to happen. This needs to go this way. Right? And then this here needs to go this way. I think that's where my mistake is. I'm having all kinds of mistakes. So this is how it has to go. It's got to go this way. And then these have to go that way. So I have to keep these here out that way. Yeah, sometimes I look at things, they're a little wonky. I just do my own thing. So we're looking at something that looks like this. I have to still put a border in between here, but they did not give me, they gave me a size, but they didn't tell me what that size was after I added the border. I don't know why they didn't do that, but so this is what I'm working on. And then I have these here, and because I ripped them, they're all ripped up because I'm just getting aggravated with it, which is totally fine. So really, I was thinking that I'd put the blue on the outside because I could do either one. I could do where the blue is on the outside. See, I could do it like this where the blue's on the inside, or I could do it like this where the dark blue is on the outside. I kind of like where, because I feel like it's a little too much here, I kind of like with the solid coming in. I do like that. I feel like it gives it a little bit more notice of this. I feel like when I had this over here, we were losing it. Like we were losing the panel. So, right? Oh, I just got bit by something. Go to, let me see. Got to go. Oh, no problem, Joyce. So what do we like where this dark is on the inside, which I seem to like. I like that better than this. Or maybe having the black will change my mind. I don't know. I'm not piecing any more of these right now because, well, first of all, that didn't even piece there. Because I have to think a little bit more on this. Yeah, I do. I have to give this a little bit more thought on this. Will a solid border, inner border you might have left over turned around? Not a problem. Yeah, I think I'm going to do a black border, like a little black skinny of this. And then we're going to play around with the borders before I even mess with it. So anyway, this is my first Christmas in July quilt. So I did not finish it like I thought I was because I really have to give it some thought. I got to go down because honey needs me for something. So everyone, have a wonderful day. Take care of yourself. And you may see me today. You may, oh no, you're not going to see me today. I have late doctor's appointments for a pop-up. So there'd probably be no pop-up today. Solid in the center is better than orange. Yep. I agree. All right. Everyone take care. See you soon. Bye. Oh, if you don't mind, on your way out, giving me the thumbs up, I'd appreciate it. Bye.